Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition, episode 5 of Matt and Mike's Wine and Ad Tech. We have a very special guest today, Jenny Risch. We will get to her in a minute. You also have my co-host, Matt Armitage. Matt is a certified sommelier, getting his CS. I am Mike Smith. I work for Centro. I've been in ad tech for 7 years. That's us. Hopefully you know us. Jenny, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. I'm Jenny. I am the director of partnerships at CreativeIQ, a software platform that brands and agencies use to run their influencer programs. Longtime friend of Mike's and new friend of Matt's.
Yeah, Jenny and I have known each other for almost 20 years at this point in time, which is terrifying.
Pretty exhausting.
And she is one of my, in my close circle, one of the people I talk about wine with the most. So seemed like a good fit. So let's start there. Maybe Matt, we'll start with you. What are you drinking right now, buddy?
All right. I am very excited about this. I think you will be as well, because I've been drinking dry wine spritzers. We just got this brand and it is killer. It's called Hoxie. Terrible glare there. But they do dry wine spritzers that are grape based. This one's grapefruit elderflower. They do a lemon ginger and peach blossom. 90 calories, all natural, vegan, gluten free. They're killer. They're super, super good. So I've just been crushing those on the patio every day. See if they're available in Chicago. Check them out.
Do you pour that over ice, or what do you?
You could, yeah. I just keep them in the fridge and pull them out and crack them nice and ice cold. Yeah, it's like, it's 10 times better than anything else out there.
That's awesome.
It's great. Yeah.
Jenny, what are you drinking?
Yeah, so my husband and I love natural kind of funky wines. This is like one of our favorite producers, Matine Calme. So they're like kind of like dry, fermented, like funky. I get made fun of for using the word barnyard, but we crush a bottle of that on a nightly basis during quarantine.
Nice.
Wait, hold that label a little closer to the camera for a second.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very cool.
Cool.
I like barnyardy. That's a good descriptor.
I know, and we're lucky that the wine bar across the street is doing 6-packs of wine, and the guy, the sommelier there, knows what we drink, so he's been hooking us up.
Perfect.
Love it. I am drinking, I'm going to drink this tonight, Longfellow Cab, 2011. Comes out of Coombsville, so that should be interesting. Good 2011's a pretty good year there. A lot of what I have been told or know, or however you want to put it, is that now is the time to drink 2011, that they actually age pretty well out of Coombsville. And the 10-year cap is coming around the corner, so might as well drink it now as opposed to let it sit for any longer. So we'll find out what it tastes like tonight. All right, so we had a user-submitted question for our expert Matt from his sister and good friend of mine and Jenny's, which is, what's a good low-carb or low-sugar healthy wine I can be drinking as summer fast approaches?
Love this question. We've all been cooped up inside, probably eating things we shouldn't be. So if we need to start looking at low calorie, low carb wines for the summer, easiest way to start is with dry wines. So like Sauvignon Blanc comes to mind for white. Muscadet out of France is notably dry. Any dry like Pinot or even Cabernet. Things maybe to avoid are things that are naturally high in sugar, like Shiraz, Zinfandel, Syrah. They're just naturally high sugar wines. Also, like big market brands, especially in America, usually leave a lot of residual sugar in their wines because Americans like a kind of sweeter, richer wine on their palate. We'll never admit that, but we do. So those are going to be a little more sugar, more carb loaded than, generally speaking, some old world wines like France and Italy, something drier. The best thing to drink is always bubbles. Dry bubbles always has some of the lowest sugar content and calorie content. So Just another excuse to drink one of my favorite wines, champagne, I guess.
Yeah, a dry champagne is the way to go.
Yeah.
It's an easy sell.
Or if you can't afford that, good cava, prosecco.
Yeah.
But something definitely on the drier side. They do make sweet sparkling wines. Avoid those.
Yeah, that's my mom's go-to. She's like,
it's nice once in a while. Little Moscato Sunday breakfast when you're hungover. Sometimes that's the best.
She's a Moscato fiend. Awesome. So appreciate that. Keep your eyes out for the dry, low carb wines, and unfortunately avoid Syrah, which is one of my favorites.
Not always possible, but
not always possible.
Keep that as a cheat day.
Yeah, exactly. So Jenny, platform software that we can use to leverage influencers. Do you have any thoughts? We had our buddy Jeremy from Tarpon on last week. Any thoughts on an approach or how he could potentially use software to get an influencer program built?
Yeah. So a lot of brands, large and small, can leverage our software to basically discover who they want to work with. It's a really robust discovery tool. And then run either one-time campaigns or long-time ambassador programs. So we've probably all seen the stats that alcohol consumption is up at this time. So it's actually a really good time for wine brands, whether they are emerging or really established, to build those programs out. Our discovery tool allows you to find people who maybe are true winos, professionals like Matt, or casual drinkers who are really into certain varietals, or who maybe are right now doing some kind of fun activations at home that are getting a lot of traffic socially. So you can find those folks as well and partner up with them directly through the platform, run an interesting, fun, creative campaign, and track reporting, all that good stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, I know when I talked to Jim, I said organic social was a great place to start for getting his message out, and that that paid social might be the best way to leverage scale while still hitting a more specific target. So influencer programs, I know that was something that he was interested in. All right, so on to some fun stuff. Who's got a wine and music or a wine and movie pairing for me? Jenny, we'll go back to you.
Is this a music
or movie? Which one? Yep.
All right, so this is another wine. We're no surprise, we're all French wine drinkers. This winemaker was actually, did you like this one?
No, but I love French wine. That looks delicious.
So this winemaker was actually trained in Japan, and then he and his wife moved to France, and it's really like kind of earthy, funky. It's almost like tingly when you first drink it, like almost like pop rocks on your tongue, so it's pretty fun. And we've been watching, you can buy it on Apple TV, but it's a PBS series originally, Soundbreaking, which is the history of music production. So it looks at the different elements of music production over time, not really chronologically. And it's just great, fun series to watch, really well produced.
I love that pairing. That's awesome. I got to check that out. Soundbreaking.
Yeah, I like a little effervescent vino. It's the tongue dancing. Matt, what do you got for us, bud?
So I falls kind of in the same line. I'm doing sparkling wine, but specifically Pet Nat, Petulant Natural. We'll throw that in the notes after the show. Jenny, you might like those. They're like really nice, cool, kind of funky sparkling wines.
Yep.
That are really fun. One of my favorite producers, Jean-Paul Brun, makes one, FRV 100. Don't have a bottle with me today. And then there's another guy, Domaine Taille Loups from France, that makes a really good one. So pairing that with Kenny Burke's Risin to the Top. We'll link that in. You guys can pair that up at home. That's a good one.
I like that. Yeah, no, I would love to have some bubbles and rise to the top. That's
good. Nailed it.
That's good. Yeah. And I think for the first time, we will not be choosing a dead or fish during this, but
you for that.
I'm gonna go with this this wonderful bottle, Italian wine, 2016. And I'll murder the pronunciation, but Tignanello. It's an Antinori. No. It is just this is a powerhouse Tuscan, just kind of standard setter out there. I got it as part of a wine tasting thing where I got tricked into buying the expensive bottle, but I did it with our old friend, Lori Tavaleros from last week. So thank you, Centro, for that wonderful bottle. And I will be, been sitting on my shelf waiting to be drank. I'm going to rewatch one of my all-time favorites, the movie Miller's Crossing. It is a Coen Brothers movie. It's a gangster movie. Gabriel Byrne is phenomenal. If you watch all the Coen Brothers movies, everyone else in the movie is in all their other movies. But it just seems like a gangster movie and an elegant, powerful Italian red go quite hand in hand. Certainly the long finish will keep you going, as it is not a short movie. All right, so I'll put that in the notes as well. If you haven't seen Miller's Crossing, you gotta see it.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll be checking that out.
Oh yeah, it's from I think 1990, and I think it even made like best 100 movies ever made at the time. Time magazine made their list. I saw that on the Wikipedia page. Did not know that offhand. But fantastic movie. All right, quarantine food and wine pairing. We'll go back down to Matt. What do you eat?
Yeah.
What you're drinking?
I've been craving a steak. I rarely eat them, so I'm gonna get a big fat ribeye, I think, and just go old school. Baked potato, some mushrooms, and broccoli. And then I've got a bottle from 2011 here too. Must have been a great year. This is from Mendoza, Argentina, from Mendel. It's their Unus, which is their Bordeaux blend, mostly Malbec, some Cab, and Petit Verdot. Rockstar Argentina producer. If anyone has any doubts about winemaking in Argentina, check these guys out. Roberto de la Mota is an absolute legend of Mendoza and makes some really, really great wine.
Love it. Jenny, what do you got?
Well, I'm married to a great cook, so he's been making awesome meals. Smitty knows, awesome meals every night, but this is kind of a little bit to be silly. When we don't make awesome meals, we use these cauliflower chicken tenders, but they're breaded with cauliflower, so you feel better about eating them. So this is one of the go-tos in quarantine. It's a really simple snack, try and reduce my guilt. And then this bottle is fun. We thought it was really appropriate for the time, La Paz. Another French bottle. It's Algame, actually, and kind of like perfumey and like a little bit of mulberry. So it's a little bit lighter, for the chicken pairing.
Yeah, I like it.
Probably dry too, low carbs, low sugar.
Yeah, totally.
It's all tying in
here.
Fit
all of the criteria for the low carb.
This all just fell into place. Yeah, love it.
I love it. I'm gonna go a little bit off path here. I, in quarantine, like one giant sourdough pretzel a night as my dessert, and I will pair that with some Oban Scotch whiskey. I thought it was funny that I read an article, the Pope loves Scotch, and I sent the article to my dad, and he said, do you have any Oban at home? It appears the Pope loves Oban, and lo and behold, I had gotten a bottle of Oban 14 as a gift. So I will be having one large sourdough pretzel and a glass of Oban tonight as my quarantine food pairing.
All right.
Awesome. So thank you, both of you. As always, Matt, thanks for jumping on and chatting wine with us. Jenny, thanks for being our guest. Everybody at home, comment below, leave the note. You could win a $25 gift card to wine.com or another wine distributor near you, and a $25 gift card to a charity of your choice, a donation made in your name. So Matt and Jenny, any closing words for the quarantine?
Oh, cheers. It was nice to meet you, Matt. Nice to share.
Cheers.
Notes.
Yeah, likewise. If there's any Denver viewers watching here, we are doing a virtual wine dinner next week, Thursday, April 30th, with Restaurant Olivia, and it's going to be a Som Smackdown. 2 master sommeliers pairing wines for each course, and viewers can vote, and a portion of the profits go to a charity of the winner's choice. So
awesome.
Doesn't apply to everyone, but if you're in Denver, check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll put the link in the notes. So those Denver, we've got a Denver office, so there are Denver people watching this.
All right, awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. It's going to be money well spent for everybody. So
awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your Friday. Stay safe and healthy. Take care.
Thank you.
See ya.